Welcome to Beat the Number. This is the NBA Morning Edition. My name is Addy for Saturday, April 5th. We have three games of the association that we want to go over with you. Unfortunately, folks, we don't have the odds logic screen to put up on our screen. We're transitioning into a new system and format. So we had some technical issues getting the odds logic screen up for the odds logic information. However, we do have the other information that we use for head-to-head matchups. We have that here that we can share. So the odds logic information, I'll have to read you what I have off here. I have to read that information to you guys, so you guys can follow along that way. We do apologize. We'll try to get that fixed, that odds logic screen, as quickly as we can, or as soon as we can. So the first game we're going to look at here, this is going to be Minnesota minus 15 at Philadelphia, total 225. It did open up 14.5, and now it's at 15. Total opened up at 224.5. Now it's at 225. So I'm gonna share my screen now so we can show you the head-to-head matchups. Just so I can show you, so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. This is Minnesota at Philadelphia. That's the first game we're looking at. Again, this is for oddslogic.com. So oddslogic.com, this is for the line moves, totals, and the injury report, oddslogic.com. So the injury report here, Minnesota and Philadelphia. Let's get that updated. Minnesota's pretty clean. They have a clean slate of players, no injuries there. Philadelphia, Kelly Oubre is out Saturday versus Minnesota. Kelly Oubre is out so far. Let's see. Tyrese Maxey's out for the season. Kyle Lowry's out. Quentin Grimes is out as well. Andre Drummond's out. Paul George is out. As you know, Embiid's out. Eric Gordon's out with a wrist for the season. Jared McCain's out. That's it. No one else. Everybody else is injury free. That's on the Milwaukee side. So regarding this game here, this is the this is Milwaukee. Minnesota and Philadelphia. So this one here, they played once already, March 4th in Minnesota. Minnesota's minus 13. Minnesota won, 126-112. They covered and went over the total 222. Overall, Minnesota 7-3 last 10, 6-4 against the spread, 7-3 to the over. Minnesota's won 4 straight games. They're 4-1 last 5 games, 3-2 to the over. Philadelphia, they've lost 10 straight games. They just want the season to be over with. They don't care about winning anymore. They're 0-5 last 5 games, 3-2 to the over. Minnesota is the only way to play this game minus 15. I think Minnesota covers this game, and they get the job done here. Minnesota's the way to go. Philadelphia, they're not playing for anything. Like I said, they just want the season to be over with. So I like Minnesota minus 15. Don't be afraid to lay the big points. So we're going to go with that. Next game, Memphis at Detroit. As you can see on your screen, I don't know if you can see there, it shows -1. It opened up actually at -1. It did. -1 it opened up at, and it's 239.5. It opened up at 239, excuse me. -1, 239.5 it opened up as. It's some books have -2, but we're seeing 1.5, and I see a 240. 240 at Sports 411. That's the sports book. So I saw 240. 411. So I expect it to go to 240 for pretty shortly. That's the opening number there. So we're going to look into this one further. That's Memphis at Detroit. We'll look at that one. Memphis at Detroit. So Detroit's on a back-to-back. They're on a back-to-back situation. Memphis has 1 day of rest. The first meeting was November 27th in Memphis. Memphis won 131-111, and it was at over 225.5. That was game number 1. That was early in the season. So Memphis right now 3-7 last 10, 2-8 against the spread, 5-5 to the over/under. Memphis 1-4 last 5 games, and are 2-3 to the under. Detroit 6-4 last 10, 4-6 against the spread, 5-5 to the over/under. Detroit 3-2 last 5 games, 2-3 to the under. So both teams are playing to the under. However, in this game, since Detroit's they're on a back-to-back, the second of a back-to-back. I don't see the Pistons playing any sort of defense. Me personally, I don't see that. And Memphis, they have all the fresh legs of 1 day of rest. They have fresh legs, so I see Memphis putting up a lot of points in this game, and I see Detroit putting up a lot of points as well. Just enough for it to go over the 239.5. Let me change the screen here. I should have changed the screen for the second game. Hold on a second, guys. Sorry. I got to change the screen for the second game. Yeah, so I see the I see it going over 239.5. I see this going over. Like I said, one book already has a 240.5, so I agree with the move. And I like the over 240.5. Third and final game we're going to look at. One moment. Get back here. The third and final game. Hold on a minute. Third and final game we're going to look at here. Let's show you guys here. Third and final game. Okay, so the third and final game we're going to look at here. Third and final game will be Dallas and the Clippers. Dallas and the LA Clippers will be the final game we're looking at here. Dallas and the Clippers. This one opened up -8. Clippers total is now, it's gone down. It's 220. It's 220. I should have put, I made an error here. I should have put it, because it opened up actually at 224. We're seeing 220s come up. We're seeing at 220. But it's mainly 221.5. I should have put 221.5 on the board, but we're seeing it come down to 220 in this game. Let me share the screen. Sorry about that. I gotta share the screen. Yeah, let me share the screen. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so I see it coming down to 220.5. Like I said, it's mainly 221 across the board, 221.5. It's starting to come down to 220. So the 222s are all but gone now for the most part. So it's 221.5 you're looking at right now. One book only has 220. One book has 220. So in this game here, they've already played 3 times, and they've gone under all 3 times. I see it going under for a 4th time in a row. So I like the under in this game, under 220.5 or 221.5, to shop around for the best number, but that's what I like. I like the under 221.5. I like that look. That's the look for me that I'm going to take. This is a back-to-back. They're playing on back. This is the second of a back-to-back for both of these teams. They played each other yesterday, and this is the second game of a back-to-back they're playing against each other. So I don't see anything changing. I like the under here, 221.5. Like I said, try and get that number before it goes to 220, because one book has 220. So try and catch it before other books get there. All right, so that's it for the NBA card. That is it for the NBA card. Thank you very much for joining me. Again, whether you fit or follow these picks, it's up to you. I just basically look at the games, make my assessment, make my choice, and go with what I like and what I feel. Uh, Again, good luck to you guys. I hope you guys cash some tickets, hit some big winners this Saturday card. And if you go to www below the description, www.sportsmemo.com, go to where it says Abby Sports Picks. You'll see me there. I have 3 client plays, 2 client plays in the NBA, I have 1 client playing in college basketball. So 3 client plays all together for a Saturday action pack special that we have going on at sportsmobile.com. So take advantage of those. I'll have those picks available uh, after 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll have those picks available for you guys. All right. So good luck to you guys. Again, hit some big winners in the NBA card and the college basketball card as well. Good luck. Stay true to yourself. Stay blessed. Stay humble. Believe in yourself. Let's hit some winners for the college basketball and NBA tomorrow. Good luck. Peace. I'm out.